Welcome to session 2 of WatAgile.
Hi Venkata.
Hi, Ms. Rao. How are you?
Pretty good. So what are the questions you have today?
I would like to know how do you estimate the project size?
Yeah, basically here the project size is based on the what you need to do the foundation work. Okay, foundation work is going to be based on the how many interfaces are there, right? So based on that one, I define the size.
Okay. When do you estimate the project size?
Yeah. Initially, you will have the basic requirements. Okay. Once you get the basic requirements, your architect or analysts are going to review those basic requirements and see what needs to be done, right? So at that stage, you're going to identify where the data is going to come from and how to manage the data and things like that. That is the main important thing. Okay. So the criteria here is the interfaces. That's how the project size is going to be defined.
Okay. So how do you customize the process based on the size?
Yeah. Here in this model, you will have 3 different sizes based on the interfaces. Okay. So let me explain. So the first one is the small size project. Okay. In the small size, you will not have any internal or external interfaces. There are no interfaces. Whatever the data you required, that is going to come from within the system. It could be a simple database and things like that. Okay. Since there are no interfaces, is the small one. So, but the way you're going to customize the process is by looking at that one, you can see you have the requirements and design architecture. You don't have any interfaces requirements here. So that's why it's a small one. The second one is the medium size. In the medium size, you will have an interface. Okay, that interface is within your network. Okay, that could be one or more interfaces, right? So since there is an interface there, you will have the interface requirements, right? So some additional work has to be done. I mean, we call it foundation work, right? Because of that, I made that one to medium size. Okay. The third one is the large size. When it goes to the large size, you will have the interface which is outside of your network. Outside means outside of your network, basically somewhere else, right? So when the interfacing system is outside of the network, then you have to have some additional security to access the system and to get the data back and forth, to move the data back and forth. So some more additional work is needed there. So that's why I categorize that one as a large system. So here also you will have the requirements and interface requirements and security requirements, and also then you will have the design and architecture. All these are going to be put together, make a product view. Okay. So that's the difference there. Mm-hmm.
So how does WatAgile support third-party development?
Yeah, that's very important. Actually, that is the very important in this model. Okay, if you look at this model is so flexible to accommodate any combination of outside development. Okay, if you are giving this to somebody within your group, okay, I call that one second-party development. Okay. If you are giving this one to someone outside of your organization, like IBM or things like that, then it's a third-party organization, right? By looking at this model, there are 3 sections here. Okay, so one section is the foundation work, basically the first waterfall. The second one is the construction and testing, right? Third one is the deployment. Okay, you can take any one of these and give it to the second party or third party. It's up to you. Right?
Okay, so that means I can take requirements and give it to a different department within the same company, and I can take design and architecture and give it to the third party like IBM or Microsoft.
Exactly. So you can give any section. Section means these are the swim lanes to anybody. Okay. Within the section also, you can give any piece. A piece means requirements to someone else, either second party or third party, or design and architecture and product view to someone else. Okay, so that piece also can be given. But here the most important thing is when you are giving it to someone else, okay, you need to define the handoff requirements. Okay, that's the very important for here. So you should have some kind of expectation when you are giving it to someone else. What are you going to get from them? That has to be clearly documented. At the same time, the second party or third party also, they should have the same expectation. Okay, what is that they're looking for to do their job? Okay, that has to be clearly defined. So when these two are matched, okay, automatically you're going to see a good success there.
So how does this model support change request?
Yeah, change requests, it will support the change requests, all sorts of change requests. Okay, the change can come from requirement change, okay, new enhancement, or a defect, infrastructure change, or
Security change,
security rules, or any change, right? By looking at that one, when the change comes, you can identify where the change is coming from, right? If it is a requirement, you can see, okay, that's what it is coming from, right? Then you have to identify where that change is going to impact, right? By knowing, so this is the change, this is the impact, you can customize the process accordingly. So you don't have to use all the deliverables for any simple change, right? Based on your change, you can customize the process so that you can define your expected deliverables, basically, right?
Thank you.
Thank you.